You're so annoying,
All
bro. You're
right,
so
welcome to the
annoying.
Sambo
I hate you.
Podcast. This is our first segment. We have Stefan in the bottom right, John York in the top right. Yo,
Why are you laughing?
bro, who wears V-necks, bro? Let's be honest here.
home.
I'm sorry,
It
bro.
don't matter.
Bro,
I used
bro's
to.
in
I used to back in middle
2000,
school.
bro.
Bro,
I'm sorry.
Nah,
Bro, what's wrong with
nah,
V-necks, bro?
nah,
This guy's
violent.
making fun of someone who's sick.
Man, who cares, bro?
You're a horrible person.
Hey, I bet the V-neck is making it worse. Anyways, and we have Jonathan in the top left. Welcome, y'all. And we're gonna start with our first question that we've finally decided over. Should guys keep their emotions in and be the rock in the relationship, or should they express their emotions and be vulnerable? What do you guys think?
Alright, Stefan, you want to start this one off? You want to start this one off, buddy?
All right,
Oh, that's
Stefan, I don't
crazy.
know what to say. Do you want
Okay.
to
I
say-
mean, yeah. I
Um,
mean, you're the
yeah,
only one in the
you're-
relationship, so
You're in a very
yeah.
rock solid relationship, bro.
Yeah,
that's
That's true.
True.
That's true.
10
I'm
months?
here,
Is
I'm
it
here,
10 months or
expert.
1 year?
A year, more than a year now.
More
Well, about
than
to
a
be.
year.
Yeah.
Alright.
Relationship expert.
I don't know. Just start. Which
I
one
think
are
it
you?
should be vulnerable, but
Vulnerable.
also be the rock when
Needed?
it
Needed.
comes to be like when it's needed. Yeah, that's a simple answer.
What
When
would
is
you
it
But
say?
needed, though?
when is it needed? I feel like you have to be kind of selfless when you're with someone, so you can be there for them and just put aside your feelings. So I think that's when it's needed, when they have to go through something, when they have their problems, just put aside your problems, drop everything for them, and try to support them and stuff like that. Why are you laughing, huh?
Nothing.
Jonathan's weird.
No, look, I was just during that, Chris was moving his chair around, and I was moving my chair around, so we kind of synced up, and I was like, what the
Bruh.
fuck? All right, no, but yeah, all you said was, all that shit you said was good, because you do have to be fucking fluid, going back and forth.
Right.
Are you more? Are you a person who would show their feelings more, or you tend to keep your stuff in?
My
Depends on the
feelings in
situation.
general, vulnerable,
Vulnerable.
but like just problems and stuff. And
Would you say you're
yeah.
less confrontational?
Not when it comes to my relationship. If I have a problem with them and stuff like that, then I'll like address it immediately. But I don't have to.
But it's different
Really?
with other people.
Yeah, I'm less comfortable with other people, I'd say. So.
So if you got into an argument with your friend, you're treating.
Oh
them
well, that's
differently?
different, I guess. That's
So then what are you
different.
talking about? Like,
I thought you meant like
strangers?
if I had a problem with them and like would I confront them about it?
Yeah,
Or
yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
it depends how much it annoys me. I'll say that. It just depends on the circumstances. If it really like pisses me off, then I'll tell them about it. But if it's just like a slight inconvenience, then I won't really think about it or bother them about it because it's whatever. I'm a person that doesn't really hold grudges much. I tend to let shit go really easily. So
See,
Yeah,
that's
nah.
I'm a lot different. I'm gonna just say that. I think
I'm really tolerant, let's say.
doesn't that get annoying though? And like every time you're just like pushing it to the side, like, all right, whatever.
Like, you want us to give you a certain instance of
Sometimes it gets to a certain limit that is not comfortable, but I think I'm easily the most patient person I know. So not like I know that doesn't sound humble or anything, but I think I really am
That's
the
just
most patient
realistic.
Wait,
person I
Chris,
know.
real quick, do you want to do like if we mention someone, you're gonna like bleep it out type? Because I want to mention someone.
Oh yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, type shit. All right, but it like,
You say
bro,
type shit.
fucking, you know who I'm gonna mention.
Do I?
We gave all of us gave him like a lot of fucking chances, and like, how'd you feel during like the whole like situation before he left?
Me? Me? Or are you
Oh
talking
no, no,
about everybody?
Stefan,
Oh, okay.
Me?
Stefan, because he was the one like in his house doing like fuck shit.
Wait, huh? What?
What do you
How
mean?
do
What are
you
you
feel
talking
about?
about?
How do you feel?
Wait, what?
Like you
What?
said, you don't hold grudges easily, right? But
Oh, the
when
thing in my
someone,
house.
yeah,
Stuff that happened in my
yeah,
house.
stuff like that, like how do you when it gets to that point? Because it was a lot happening, like a lot of mistakes were happening there. So I was just wondering how you felt about all
Well,
that.
that's the thing. They both both of the people involved at that altercation during my birthday party apologized, and they felt genuinely bad. So I let it
Wait, how
go
do you know they felt genuinely bad though? Because you could just
because
like, oh yeah, I'm that.
okay. Well, one
Just
of
say
them
he.
is a one of them is a very close friend, and I just know for a fact at this point that he felt bad about it, and that you know
Mhm.
he didn't mean for it to happen, and they always tend to clash. The other person, um, I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know now that
We don't
we
fuck
dropped
with him
him.
anymore. Yeah.
So I
Mm,
guess we'll never know. But I felt like he felt bad. I
mm.
think.
Mm.
But that's
I
the
can never
thing.
be so sure.
I tend to have the benefit of the doubt too much sometimes. So maybe it's
Optimistic.
different. Yeah, maybe it's different for someone else from someone else's perspective. But I tend to try to
Wait,
find the good in people pretty often.
wait, January, tilt your camera back there.
Hold up, I'm doing my COVID test. People don't want to see me punching my nose.
You gotta
Bro
stay
is not
safe out
listening
there.
to me.
I'm
during
listening.
no, let him. All right.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah. What about you?
Ever. I can't.
Mm,
I
What do you
think it depends on my relationship with you. I think if you do me dirty, not even do me dirty, but like we just have like a problem
Mhm.
and we're able to, and I like you enough to resolve it, I'm gonna do that. But if our relationship is not even like, it's just like meh, it's just there, and you do me dirty, then I will put no effort into trying to fix it. Like for example, this family member of mine, I didn't really have a good relationship with them. In the beginning, it was just kind of like meh, and something happened, and I did not appreciate it at all. And now, I think for my happiness and my sake, I could be the bigger person, obviously, and just be like, um, it's like it's in the past. Everyone's wrapped up in their emotions, but I think for my happiness and my sake, I'm just completely taking myself away from that person because one, I see no value in having a relationship with them because it's not gonna like bring anything, and two is just I didn't have that strong enough relationship in the beginning. So yeah, it
Mm.
just really depends on what type of relationship I have with that person. Like for my
Mm.
if I had a
Yeah.
problem with my best friend, I would have no problem trying to fix things because they're
Mm.
important.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And then back to the original question, like what do you
The
think is the
vulnerable
good balance?
thing.
Yeah, the vulnerable and
Oh,
the rock.
like it's a very like boring answer, but like everything in moderation because you can't be more on one side than the other because they're just both. If you're on one side more than the other, it's kind of destructive. Because if you're expressing your emotions too much, your partner could see that as like tiring. Them always having to like, um, I guess like having a burden a little bit. But if you're never expressing anything to your partner, you could hold those emotions in, and it kind of festers and builds up, and then you're just not even you're not helping yourself at that point. I think
Mm.
everything in moderation. Definitely try your best to find a balance. Um, and sometimes it's hard to you don't have it's hard to express your emotions sometimes because some people they cope with things differently and they have different backgrounds than everybody. Um, and I think the best way is just if you can't talk to your partner about it, try to find someone. Like anybody, like really, like any like best friend. Maybe if you're out in the street one night and you meet a stranger and you just want to vent.
Mm.
Honestly, it's better than keeping it in. And the good thing about talking to a stranger, if you do get the chance, you're never gonna see them ever. But you're able
That's
to
true.
vent, able to get what you
Mhm.
have on your chest. Well, I do recommend just finding anybody really. But if you are in a relationship, I mean, do your best to try to express that you're not good at communicating your feelings, because then that'll make it easier for your partner and you guys can work on it together. I think
Mhm.
that would be best option.
Yeah.
Don't let your wife stop you from finding your soulmate. Keep that in mind. Keep that in
I
mind.
guess
Bro.
so.
Yo, that's
I
deep, bro.
guess so.
That's deep.
That's the moral of the story, bro. That's the moral of the story.
Hey, but if you're marrying someone and you don't know that they're your soulmate, I think you have some decision making
Yeah, I
problems
feel like that's a
there.
problem within
Dude,
itself,
Yeah.
you know?
that's scary,
Nah.
Yeah.
bro. That's
Hold on.
scary.
Y'all saw that Drake got 42 engagement rings for the 42 times he had a girl in mind that he was gonna. Could y'all ever do that?
He's
If
going too
if I had the
fast.
money he had, I definitely would.
You would do that? No, bro.
If I had the
It's like-
money like that, just to
No, bro.
definitely would, bro.
That's putting your L's on a chain. That's crazy. Actually, that's very either
That's a
either
flex,
that's very
bro.
powerful. Yeah, either that's really powerful or really fucking stupid. Because
I
it's like
mean-
you're showing your L's, but
Nah,
your
if you
L's are
have
now
the money
like
he
diamonds.
has, it's just a flex.
It doesn't matter.
Also, it doesn't
Nah.
matter.
It doesn't matter. I mean, it's his fucking money. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, either way, I think it's stupid because like
No,
you're
it is
showing your
stupid,
L's,
but
like
it's okay.
like it's
Got
and
me
it's Drake.
billions.
It's Drake doing it too. It's like corny because Drake.
It's corny because it's
21,
Drake.
Can you do something for me?
For
I,
me.
for real. So I think that shit's corny. But
Back
I
to
don't know, I
what
just brought
John
that
said
up.
though, that shit is scary. Like
Oh, marrying the person you thought was your
even
soulmate.
that, and also like getting with someone
Divorced.
just as girlfriend boyfriend, not even like you don't even know if you like them to that extent. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris and I, you know, you guys know he put me on Yubo or whatnot. And for the audience, Yubo is practically
Grind.
like just
It's
This
practically
man is
just
the Riz
a
master.
dating. Not
It's
dating app.
practically Tinder for like teenagers.
Tinder
I
Tinder
hate
for
to
in
call
a
it that,
way.
but that kind of is what it is.
No,
It's
it should not
practically-
exist. That should
It
not
shouldn't
exist.
I hate to
exist.
call it
It's a
that,
dumb
but-
platform, but it works occasionally.
Yeah, the same thing.
Nah,
with
it works.
Snap,
You
I
know if
treat
it
it like
works.
that. And there, I gotta eventually pick, somebody that I want to go another step further with. I'm not gonna just flirt with all of them, fuck around with all of them.
Could options.
I mean, I could, but
Red pill.
I'm not that type of person. I just want one. And
Not,
the other day I was thinking,
G.
I think this girl might be it. So I unadded a fuck ton of people on Snap. And
Uh-huh.
I am probably gonna uninstall Yubo altogether because I don't even know
Damn, for
anyone
this
on
one
Yubo.
girl.
Well, that's how
You
it goes,
really think
man.
it's going
Hey,
that well?
no, he's doing
Yeah.
like bare minimum. Installing you,
Honestly,
I
I
mean,
am.
yeah,
yeah,
honestly,
bare minimum.
if it's
'Cause
becoming
I'm-
serious or whatever,
That's
like
just bare minimum, yeah.
It
just
honestly is.
you could just reinstall it if there's a problem.
Yeah, I
no,
can
no, but
reinstall Yubo.
Don't
That's
reinstall
true,
it. Don't
but-
reinstall that.
But are
No,
you
it's
sure?
good.
Like, are you sure that you guys are gonna have something afterwards?
Well, so
I would not
I'm
put all
treating-
my eggs in one basket.
I'm treating like the next couple weeks like the test and just letting it flow, let what happens happen. And in January she's gonna move closer to us. Like right now she's like 4 hours from us.
Mhm.
But in January she'll be about an hour.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
Not
that's not
bad,
too
but-
bad.
That's
yeah.
a stretch.
I don't fuck with anyone at our school, to be honest. Like 9 out of 10 people you meet at our school are just not good quality people, in my opinion.
Damn.
Sure.
And then like, of course CPCC will be a different story, but I'm not gonna wait around months just for that door to open.
Mhm.
I mean, you could though, because realistically, how long is this Yubo girl gonna last anyways? Probably not that
Oh,
long.
you
You're just gonna go
oh
back
you
to
found her off
college.
Yubo?
I found her on Snap actually.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, but there's those, and then like Yubo and Snap combined, like all the opportunities I've had out of that, like I've had maybe 10 really good options, but she kind of like beats them out really well. So I just want to stick on her for a little bit and see where things go.
Mm. Don't you guys think it's a little? I mean, that's just the way our generation works now. But don't you think it's a little demeaning now, at this point in time, that we're treating people as options
Yeah,
at
no,
all?
that's very.
I
Well,
mean,
no,
I think
it's
it's
that.
demeaning.
Hold on. It's that, or
Well, what?
before then, when our parents would say like, "Oh, there's like real love and type shit," but like they were getting married like at a young age because they had to, or type.
That's
Well, at least
true.
for me,
That's
being
true.
Hispanic, like that's the culture for like younger people, like my
no,
great grandma,
yeah,
my grandma, type
no,
shit.
same here. Yeah.
Yeah, you have a
So,
fair point. Yeah.
so what? It's just the question of would you rather be like, because an option, like either if you like it or not, you're an option. It's like you're someone else's option. There's like other people they could talk to, but it's like more like it's not really demeaning. It's more like people can say shit like that now because back then, women, yeah, women couldn't say shit like that. I feel like they couldn't be like, oh, this guy's my option, as long as like you were like lower poverty level, or not poverty level, but like you weren't rich. So
I
yeah,
think
I
I
mean,
don't.
just
It just
because it's
depends.
normalized though, doesn't mean it's not demeaning.
Yeah.
no.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it is demeaning in a way. But like, it's just kind of how like
Unless like it's at a point where the person knows that it's not like nothing might happen, it might not be serious, and they kind of know that they're an option,
Well, I will say
then
this.
that's kind of okay. But like,
Yeah.
yeah, you know what
Because
I mean?
I felt bad that I was talking to so many girls. So last night I was just straight up with her like, I'm talking to a lot of people right now, and we may not work out, but I eventually am gonna have to pick one person that I want to stick in on because I'm not the type of guy to want to like fuck around with a lot of people at once. I just want one person. That's all I need. Um, so I was honest with her, like I'll delete Ebo and I'm gonna unfriend. Like I mean, half of the people I don't even talk to on Snap. I just added them and I wanted to snap back, and that never happened. And then the people that I do talk to on Snap, maybe like 5 of them I'm really feeling. And honestly, like half of those 5 are like just hella mid. Like I don't like they're dry or they are just like they're they're like a 4. Like they're not that good looking maybe. Like everyone has their pros and cons. And the girl I'm talking to right now, she's not that dry. She FaceTimes me. She texts pretty often. Like she kind of just beats out the rest of the people I have on Snap. And then Yubo, I honestly like it's such a meme Yubo that I could not give a shit about uninstalling it or reinstalling it at any point. And I got chat banned twice in the last 2 days, and I don't
damn.
even know why. Because Yubo is just so sensitive, and that kind of also annoys me. I feel like I have to be like family friendly when I'm on Yubo, and
What were you saying, my guy?
that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know why I got chat banned, and I looked up
It's
reasons
not
why I
a.
could have gotten
Hey, you
chat
got shot
banned.
down. What?
It's not really a
Yubo.
dating app, so you can't really. I'm probably just reported you for no reason or some
I
shit.
just I looked it up and tried to look at the reasons why I can be banned, and they are so subtle that like you might as well be talking family friendly, real nicey all the time, or you're gonna get reported. So
Mm.
Hmm.
that's why I put on my bio just like add my snap because I don't feel like restricting myself and just being so nicey and whatnot.
Mhm.
I want to talk. I want to talk.
Mhm.
I think what does suck though is like, for me, I mean, ever since COVID happened, dude, the only way to meet people for me is like apps, dude.
Mm.
it's just so hard to like meet someone organically. And I wish I could honestly meet someone organically, because that's how it was back in the day, dude. Our parents is that they weren't swiping on Instagram and being bad, right?
Yeah, like looks
Yeah,
over.
nah, they're meeting in person, and I would honestly love to meet someone. I mean,
Mm.
this coming next semester or next quarter or whatever, I'll have more in person classes, and honestly, I'm hoping I'll meet someone.
Mm.
That could be cool. Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
it's just better.
Oh
I
yeah.
feel Chris though, because like I was talking to David about this the other day, and David and John, and we were saying like when you're talking to a girl or whatever, because I don't mind guy, girl, whatever. Um, they gotta have some level of intelligence, or they're just not attractive, or you can't say certain things without them being like, "What'd you say? What you mean?" Um, and that is like so visible in my that I just don't want to date any of them because of it. Like
Well, that.
all of them shit would just go over their head. Jonathan knows what I'm talking about because he's in the same block. I mean, I'm sure the people aren't that different in your
Well,
What does he
class.
mean?
well, no, it's because, well, first of all, I mean, it's different because you're in standard, John. I mean, not like you
Yeah.
kind
Oh,
of like got put into that class. No, no, no. It's not like I'm trying to diss, but like
I just
even
didn't care to
even
pick
then, I
on.
mean, the honors people are really that like, dude. No, I don't. I mean, I don't want to gossip, but like,
wait. She said what?
I went silent
That
after
is
that.
wild, bro.
I found that so funny.
Yeah, it's crazy that out of everyone, that's the
It
person
would.
talking about race.
Yeah.
And then also going back to what John York said. I mean, yeah, no, because I mean, I don't really talk in my. I just be sleeping in my class, to be honest. But first, there isn't that many people in my class. First of all, and second of all, like I know the people. Most of the girls in my class I know from middle school, because so I know like how they are, like for the most part. And then the girls I don't know, like it's like separated, like everything's separated. So I can't really talk to anybody in my class. So I can't really like say in any other classes, because most classes are like that. Like you can't really talk to people unless the teacher makes it easy, like in group seats type.
Yeah.
But you know,
But
Mm.
back to what John was saying, I don't think my girl has to be like a genius, but she definitely has to be competent.
Yeah. She don't have to be a genius. Just
Yeah.
competent.
Yeah,
Like you
I
gotta
just
understand what I'm saying,
at least
and
know
I
like
don't
three
have to spell it
states,
out every
right?
5 seconds.
Yeah.
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 Please.
I feel like
Like that's the
three
bare
states is
minimum.
the
Please
minimum.
know 3 states.
Yeah, it's the bare minimum.
Like that girl Stefan had freshman year. Didn't you? You said there was a girl in your class freshman year that thought France was a continent, right? Or some shit like that.
Yeah,
that's so long
yeah,
ago.
That's so
yeah. I
wild.
don't know
That
how you remember
how
that,
do
but
those
yeah.
Yeah,
people
no, that's
exist?
crazy.
Because whenever I think of someone who's like an incompetent girl that I wouldn't go for, that's a
It'd
good
be that's a
example.
good
If
No,
example.
yeah,
that's what
that's
you think,
crazy. That's crazy.
if that's what you think, then bro,
How do
please
you
get
how
away
do you
from
even
me.
come to that conclusion, bro?
France is a continent.
No
Fuck
hate,
that.
but how do you come to that conclusion?
What?
Nah, the school system, bro. You know how
It's not even. Well, I
you
guess
know
you
how
could say
bad
it's
you know how bad your school. I'm not gonna leak anything, but yeah, you know how
You're
bad
not
our
gonna
school
leak
system is.
anything.
You know how about our school system? Just say that. That's all you gotta say.
Our Yasma, yeah, we have a very famous person in the world who is not a very good example.
who?
Huh?
Fucking the baby, bro. Not
Oh, the baby.
The
Oh,
baby?
yeah, yeah.
actually. I mean, didn't the baby
What about him?
graduate though?
I thought you did.
I
I
don't
thought
mean
he
he's
did too.
smart, bro. You know how easy it is to graduate. You
Especially
literally just get D's in all your classes, and you can just cheat. Like
no,
it's
but
not hard to graduate.
I mean, I don't know. But I mean, the
He's
baby's
seen
Did
wild
he go
though.
to
behaviors.
college?
Did he
The
did he drop
baby.
out of college or? Hey, look that up. Look that up.
I don't
I'm
know.
looking it up. Wait.
Like JRE podcast.
I mean, all of America's school
Oh, he went
systems.
to
But
UNCC Greensboro
Oh, he went
he
to.
actually
Did he
graduated.
graduate?
for 2 years, and then he dropped out.
Oh,
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you need to have good grades to be able to get into college, anyways. Like you need a
mhm.
minimum. So
Especially if
I
you're,
don't think he
especially if
got
it's 2
D's and
years.
stuff.
Yeah, especially
Yeah,
dude, like two
yeah.
years in fucking.
He just
Lincoln.
sounds stupid nowadays. Isn't
I
that?
don't-
I
Why?
think that's the point Jonathan's trying to get to.
No,
I
no,
don't
I'm
keep
just
up.
saying. I'm just no, that's no. I'm just saying like because there's an image and then there's the actual
Yeah,
the baby is like
I think he's ignorant,
know.
but I don't think he's stupid. But I think he's ignorant.
I'll say when it comes to like a level of competence, he's like average maybe or a little below. I don't consider him above average in any type of competence.
How would you know though?
Well,
don't
I'll
know
be
him.
fair. Yeah, I don't know him, but from what I can go off
See,
of,
this guy met him though. I think I'm pointing at the right person. This
Okay.
guy met him.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah, for me, I'm not down there. But I didn't meet him. I
Right-
didn't meet him.
right there,
I didn't meet
right
Yeah,
him.
there.
yeah, right there.
Yeah,
Right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
That guy met him.
Yeah, yep,
That guy
yep.
met him.
I think it's
Yeah, he was in my
different for
neighborhood
everyone's game.
filming a music video, and I took a picture with him. It was
Yeah.
cool. It was cool. He's cool. He's chill, I guess, despite the controversial claims and
No,
such.
no.
And
Dude,
such.
and
Yeah.
shit is not. It's not on Kanye levels. Like
That's true.
Yeah,
It's
at
not
at least the
Kanye
baby
level.
is not like insane.
Yeah.
no, the baby's not like Kanye.
And the JoJo
levels, so.
Siwa thing was
That was
misinterpreted
funny.
completely.
That was funny.
I just, oh, I
It's
don't know
funny,
that.
but it was misinterpreted. He didn't even mean it like that. But the
Oh,
thing
I
about the
don't know
gay, the gay people, it's yeah, that's pretty
I mean,
bad.
that's not a
I forgot what
competence
he said.
thing. What was
He
it?
said
Is this
something about
something
AIDS.
homophobic?
Huh? I mean,
Oh, I
I
remember
don't
exactly
remember
what he
the
said
baby
now.
controversies because I don't
Wild.
care about them.
I cannot repeat what he said.
I think it was at a concert, and then like I
Uh-huh.
think he was like directing the gay fans, and he was like, everyone with
No,
AIDS,
don't repeat.
like,
No, don't repeat it. Don't repeat it. Don't repeat it.
It's
Never.
fine.
Okay.
We'll look at it later.
No, wait, no. But yeah, it was something along the lines of. That's crazy though.
no, it is crazy. And
Yeah.
then
I don't know what you guys
just
are talking about.
Me
just
it's
the
neither.
end of the week.
it's just a baby stuff. Like
I
so you're
the
not
end of
tapped
the
in
week-
I
anymore.
don't keep up
not
with
tapped in
celebrity
anymore.
stuff, dude.
we're not
Me
tapped
either.
in.
Chris isn't tapped in.
I really
I mean,
don't.
he's been pretty irrelevant recently. I feel like.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
But yeah,
I mean, the only reason we really care is
yeah.
'cause-
Yeah, but just so like at the end of that same week, I met the baby in my neighborhood. I met Simu Liu, the
Shang-Chi
guy that
actor.
plays Shang
Oh,
Chi
yeah,
from the Marvel
yeah.
movie, and he was
Yeah.
pretty cool. He just walked past me and my friend, and we were like, "Is that him? Is that him?" And then we just took a picture. It's cool.
Dude, it's
Mm.
really weird seeing famous people. I don't know
In
if you guys
person?
know. Yeah. I don't know if you guys know Vinny Hacker, TikToker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I saw him. I was walking out this Chipotle, and I'm looking around, because I'm trying to get picked up by my mom. I'm looking around, and then I turn around. I see these two girls, super happy, like a huge smile on their face, taking a picture with Vinny. I'm like, oh, it's just friends taking a picture, right? And then I look again. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Is that Vinny
Yeah.
Hacker? I go up to him, bro. He's like, dude, he's bigger in person, bro. I didn't think he was gonna
Really?
be that big.
Mm.
Maybe it's because I'm a small guy. Which I am a small guy. But
But
I
like,
walked
Yeah,
up
you're
to
the
him.
smallest out of all of us.
That is not true.
Yeah.
Huh?
you
You're
are.
smaller than me.
No, I'm not.
Me and John.
No,
are
No,
the
I'm
same
not.
height.
I
You're
mean,
smaller
you
than
might
me.
be a little. You might be a little
How
taller
tall
than me,
is
but
John?
you're
So
skinnier
you
than
are
me for
smaller
sure.
than me.
Oh, like size, like.
Oh, well
okay.
then yeah. Yeah, I thought you were
Well,
saying
Chris
height.
actually works out.
But yeah, back to the. I went to him. I talked to him. I was like, "Hey, are you Vinny Hacker?" And he was like, "Yeah, I am." And then I dapped him up, and I was like, "Damn, all right. Well, why are you here?" And he was just talking. We were just talking, having a conversation. I let him. I wasn't gonna be like one of those fans. Hey, let me take a picture. But I just walked away, and I was just like, "Damn, I really met someone famous." It's like a surreal feeling, dude.
No, yeah.
I don't
it's
even care
crazy.
about Vinny that much, but like when I met him, I was like, "Damn, that's interesting."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like I don't really listen to the baby like that, but I just knew who he is, and
Yeah, I mean,
it's pretty crazy.
I mean, if I ever met a celebrity, which I haven't yet, unfortunately, I think I met some football players, but if I ever met a celebrity and I knew that they were one, I'd get their autograph, not because I care about them, but because I'm gonna sell that shit. Because
You're horrible, John. Profiting
there
off
are
of people.
okay,
Horrible.
yeah, profiting off people that are worth millions. Yeah, but what's it called? like there's some celebrities that I would genuinely like to meet and like take down their autograph. Like I don't know. I listen to a lot of people on Spotify. Like I have a broad music taste, so there's a lot of musicians I'd love to meet, and I'd actually, value whatever they sign off for me or meeting them. But
Who's one? Sorry, go ahead.
like since we're talking about the baby, like if I ever got his autograph, I'm definitely selling whatever he signed.
Yeah,
I
I doubt anything. would
That's
go
not
down.
going for nothing.
Yeah, no, it's probably $1.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think anybody's buying. Maybe if
The
you like
baby
Kobe
soon.
Bryant, but I don't think.
R.I.P.
anybody's buying-
R.I.P.
buying-
Kobe.
I'd keep something if I was from Kobe Bryant, legend.
Who's one celebrity that you guys would all love to meet?
That's hard. That's not something I
Jenna
got off the
Ortega.
top of my.
You
Oh.
giggling
Or
too?
Olivia
Good
Rodrigo.
choice. That's a
Dude,
good
no,
Really?
Olivia Rodrigo would be crazy, bro. Dude, no,
Really?
I saw a video of her. She kissed one of her fans' fucking hands, and I was like, damn, lucky ass
Really?
one.
Damn, if only that was.
Jonathan's looking at that. Oh, I wish that was me.
I'm saying, bro.
I'd never wash my hand.
Ain't no way.
I don't know.
bro.
Maybe
Ain't-
Dante, honestly.
Ain't no way. Are we? Please tell me
Uh,
someone else heard that as well.
I think we should ignore that.
I was
How
just
about you,
Heard
Chris?
what?
Nothing. Chris?
Okay.
Who would I want to meet?
Yeah.
Definitely someone.
Someone famous.
Oh,
Oh no.
No, don't say
No.
that shit. Don't say
Not
that.
him.
No.
No,
Nigga,
no,
bang
no,
him,
no.
nigga, bang him.
all seriousness, probably. Oh, voice crack. Probably probably Kevin Hart, or just-
Kevin Hart.
bro,
fair.
someone who's dope. Ah, God,
Kevin
there's
Hart
someone
is
I'm trying to
dope.
think
That's so
of.
Dude,
interesting.
you can choose out of anybody, and you choose Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart's
That's
cool.
crazy.
No. I
Why y'all
wanna-
listen to Kevin Hart?
You could say like
Nah, because Kevin Hart is inspirational, bro. He's
That's
trying
it.
to
See,
think. I'm trying
The
to think
Rock
of someone
and Kevin
who
Hart.
I would love
You
to
can
have a
work out with The
conversation
Rock. You can work out with
which
The
out
Rock
with the Rock.
and Kevin
Arnold.
Hart.
Yeah.
Actually, Arnold, but before actually,
Arnold when he was younger.
maybe
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
I'm just
I'd
trying to
say,
think of someone who I could talk with and like actually learn something.
And just have a conversation with
Yeah,
him.
dude. Like Kevin Hart, you could definitely have like I don't know if you guys seen
Yeah.
his Joe Rogan podcast, like when he was on the Joe Rogan podcast, but dude, when he was talking, it was like
Mm.
I just want to find a celebrity to sit down and have a genuine. If I were to choose anyone,
Yeah, that sounds cool.
also his Sway podcast, like when he was on Sway, shit was fucking funny.
Sway podcast.
Was it right? He was on Sway, or am I thinking about somebody else? Sway in the morning, right? Or is it Charlemagne?
I
Oh
think.
no, I think no, it's not Sway. I'm trolling. I think it's Charlemagne.
Oh.
What's it called? The Power? Whatever.
I don't know that podcast, bro.
Yeah, the no, it's the radio. The where Charlemagne is.
Oh,
The Breakfast Club.
I know what you're talking about. I
But
just
yeah,
don't know the name.
that radio. Yeah, I think he was on
Mm.
there. Shit.
You got no one, Chris?
what?
No one specific.
Well,
So
you
just
said
Kevin Hart.
Oh,
Yeah, he
oh,
said
oh.
Kevin Hart. Oh, he just
Kevin
ignoring
Hart?
Kevin. He just
Yeah, I thought
Oh,
we were
okay.
on
Kevin Hart confirmed. Okay, how about you, John?
Honestly, maybe Dante.
Bro.
Dante.
Overwatch.
Ain't
A
no way.
fucking
Dante
Overwatch
Cruz.
player, bro.
Oh no, Valorant, right? Oh, no,
Because-
Valorant.
my
Yeah, Overwatch.
Because
God,
You
bro.
can't.
Nah, dude. Choose someone else who's not in the game.
No,
You just-
Yeah,
no,
that's
no.
just-
Let
that's
me
just so
explain
lame,
then.
bro. That's
Okay,
just so
wait,
lame.
wait,
Then
let's
give
hear
me
him
a
out. Let's hear him
category.
out.
Then give me a cat. Okay,
Why do we?
So-
No, I'll hear you out.
so I could pick so many musicians I'd love to meet in person,
Why
but
didn't you?
I'm gonna ignore you. for that.
He'd probably choose Sabrina Carpenter, bro. Ain't no way.
Nah, I ain't even listen to her like that no more.
I mean,
What are
that
you gonna
doesn't
do
take
with
away from the
Dante,
fact she's bad
realistically?
though.
You gonna learn how to Lucio better? Like, bro.
Bro, he don't even. Okay, look, you can watch streamers though, and you can know what they're like before you meet them. Musicians are like a toss-up. Like, look at Steve Lacy. He looked like such a chill guy. Everyone loved his music. He went on tour. He was violent. He did all kinds of crazy shit.
Well, you gotta remember he's.
And there's so many musicians like that. Like, they just are two-faced.
I
Well,
don't think
I'd
Streamers
say
are
streamers
like-
are like that too, though.
Yeah, I don't agree with the streamer take. They're also putting up a face, cause dude, if you
Like,
say
at
something,
some
you're-
level,
it's
yeah.
live, bro. You're like screwed after that.
Yeah.
No, yeah, streamers are not
to
your
some
friends.
level.
They're just acting
To
so
some
they can
level,
get
yeah, but
as much money as they can.
it depends
Yeah.
on who you're
Sometimes.
watching. Of course,
Yeah,
like Doctor
sometimes.
Disrespect, XGC Speed, they're like actors. They're not even streamers. They found out what works for them, and they're playing to that now as their personality for their stream. But Dante, he's not a big streamer. His priorities are Pro League. So when he streams, he's just casual and he's just chill. He's not trying
Okay.
to throw up a big old, you know,
The me riding
some
is crazy.
God, bro.
Well,
any Pro League player falls into this category that's not big.
you right.
Not just
Okay.
Dante. Any Pro League
okay.
player
Yeah,
would
I
fall
just
into
want
this
to
category.
generalize it because like Sinatra might have seemed like a cool guy, but then he got sex allegations,
Exactly.
like sexual
This
assault
is what I'm
allegations.
saying.
Well, what if
The
it's
big guys are the
well,
problem guys.
well, what's the case
The
with
big
that?
guys. Well, isn't Dante
That's
a big
it's
guy?
too.
Not
it's-
really.
That's
Dante's
what
pretty
he
low
isn't.
key. He's pretty low key. He don't have a hell of people on Twitch or on YouTube.
I feel like the
He's just
Overwatch
good
scene
at.
is pretty
I
garbage.
feel like he's big. If he's in the esports team, he's already pretty big though in general.
You don't
like,
need to
he's
be
getting
big to
money.
be on an
how
esports
how
team.
big is
You just gotta be
Overwatch?
good. There's like
Overwatch?
tons of
No.
people that are on Owl teams that have like 2-3K people on YouTube or Twitch. Like that's nothing, dude.
Twitch
That really
views.
is nothing.
2 or 3K?
I will say Dante's one of the bigger people in Overwatch, but he's not like super Sinatra. Like he's no mammoth that I'd consider him
Mammoth.
someone I'd have to worry about being two-faced.
Mm,
I
Nah,
mean,
nah.
I mean, at the
Okay.
end of the day, they're gonna
It's
have
just-
some. You're never gonna really see the
Yeah.
true them.
Yeah, you're not. But like
okay.
in comparison to like the rest of celebrities and media and whatnot,
Mhm.
I think I see the most proof in him. If I wanted to meet Kendrick seems amazing. I'd love to meet Kendrick.
Oh yeah.
I have no clue if he is what he preaches. I'd have no clue if he is the way he speaks because he's so big. Like the way I see it, the bigger you are, the harder it is to believe. Bro,
I'm sorry. That caught me. I was on my phone. That caught me so off guard. I'm
What?
sorry, John. Go ahead.
I don't even know why.
He said he's so big.
The way he said it, bro.
Y'all are actual
The
children.
way he
No,
said
it's
it,
the way
bro.
you said it. It wasn't even the fact that you said that. It was
bro,
the way
he
you said
said, he said he's so big.
it.
Y'all are actual 2-year-olds.
I'm sorry, John. I
Y'all are
apologize.
babies.
Okay, what's one person that's not a streamer? that
Okay,
you
give me a
want to
category
No,
then.
bro, let him say Sinatra, bro.
Give
Let's
me
get
a
off this.
category. I'm
Sinatra.
not gonna say Sinatra, bro.
I mean,
That's
that's
one of
not
the
Dante.
last people I want to
Dante
meet.
is the
Dantes.
official answer.
Dante,
Okay.
or Dantes,
Dante.
Dantes.
Okay.
If you want me to say someone else, give me a category.
Like no, it's fine.
No,
Just say
Dante.
just say Dante, bro.
Okay.
Um, wait. I forgot what were you trying to say? I forgot.
I was
You were
trying to say the way I see
Kendrick
it,
is big.
the bigger the person is in following or influence or whatever, the more iffy that person is. Like the more possibility it is that that's not who they really are, and they're simply doing what they've been doing because it's what's working for them.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, does that not make sense?
yeah,
Like
no,
that's
it
the
I
does.
would
theory,
say
think.
that they're not doing it because I think they would love to be themselves, but they can't because of media.
That
right?
too. That too.
So I think it's not so that they're being fake, but they're just trying to protect their livelihood.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
coin flip. I think it's a coin flip because there's like the industry plant motherfuckers that like are fake, that just no personality, and then there's
It's-
people like Kendrick that are like they have to be that way because of
Yeah.
what Chris said. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it all just depends on what their true personality was. I mean, if you're a really nice, goody guy, and then that ends up reflecting in your music, then okay, you're 100%. But I don't know. For all I know, like I'll use Dante as an example. Then, if you guys care so much, for all I know, Dante could be like Sinatra. He could have so many cases on him, or he could be like a addict of something or have some big issue on him that he just doesn't show his stream. I mean, it's
Mhm.
the same way with the musicians.
That's true.
just because they make, just because Kendrick makes good music doesn't mean he doesn't have his own problems, and doesn't mean his music is what he actually is. I mean, there's plenty of rappers that make, you know, like gangster type of music, and they're like soft, rich. They grew up rich. They never really experienced any of that. They're just rapping about that because that's appealing. It's just hard. It's hard to tell with people that are so popular if that's who they really are. What you got to say, Jonathan? You cheesing over there.
You said it. No, no, no. So
Oh,
I thought
why are you
Stefan.
laughing?
I saw your face when he said that's hard or it's hard, whatever.
Oh.
You're
I
No,
thought.
actually a
I wasn't even
5-year-old.
listening. No, I was just
No,
smiling
he wasn't
randomly.
listening.
No, I was listening, but I didn't like pay attention to that.
Yeah.
You didn't clock that one. Okay.
No.
That's
No,
my
you're
kid,
right though.
though.
No, no, no.
But okay,
Besides,
Dante.
no,
Yeah.
literally, all you said was fine.
Okay.
Wait, so did you even respond, Stefan?
No, I haven't.
All right, what about
Yeah,
you?
who's yours? Who's yours?
I think I want to meet.
The baby.
Okay.
That's
Gotcha.
already done.
Gotcha.
Done that.
Honestly, SZA.
That's a good choice. Yeah.
SZA or Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
And not because of the same intentions as Jonathan.
No.
Okay. Because he was looking at me crazy. But no.
No, I was.
They
No,
just
I
seem
was just
chill.
saying. I was just kidding. I don't actually want to be done with it,
Okay,
believe it or
Jonathan.
not.
Okay. But yeah, they seem pretty cool. Seem pretty chill. And they fit my like personality type.
You think so?
So yeah, yeah. They seem more like on the introverted side.
Down to
Mm.
earth.
Which yeah. So I mess with that.
Type.
Why do it look so dark? Oh my gosh.
Do you guys
Yeah,
want
turn
to
the light
finish
on,
up with one last question?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. So I think this would, what we were just talking about would be a great segue to this conversation or this question about like people putting on a face and like trying to figure out if they're genuine or not.
Deep.
Do you guys find it hard to trust people?
Who goes first?
Wait, can you
Okay.
repeat
What
that?
do you?
Do you guys find it hard to trust people?
Okay. Go ahead,
What?
John. Sorry.
What do you mean? Like the little things, the big things,
Just in
everything
like
in
what
general?
makes it hard to trust someone? Like what are some
Oh,
what are you
you're
guys
so
laughing at, bro?
stupid. Because I said the big things. You guys are so stupid. I can't even use the word big around you.
I can't miss the ball, bro.
No, I was looking at Jonathan's reaction. I was looking at Jonathan's reaction. That's why I
Don't
laughed.
look at Jonathan.
Don't look at me, bro. Don't look at me.
Yeah,
Don't look
just
at me.
like
Okay.
what are
Look at this ball,
things
In
please.
general.
that
So
makes
like
it
in
yeah,
general.
yeah, in general.
Okay. I mean, like,
Ugh.
Like have you had any experiences that make you
someone
believe
more
that
trustworthy.
it's harder to trust people?
Less hard.
Well, you know, when someone's fake or when someone like straight up just tells something you didn't want them to tell to someone else, that's a big red flag. And you know, I had put a lot less trust in that person then, and try and maybe even put some distance between them. You know, it just depends what they said. Um, but the second someone starts being fake, someone tells something I didn't want someone else to know to somebody, or gossips, that trust is like it goes from 100 instantly down to like 20, 10, or just absolutely nothing.
Okay.
Like,
Well,
yeah.
if that's the case, then can you be friends with them again?
Yes, I
Think
believe
so?
in redemption. I believe in redemption. You
But
know,
what if they constantly do it though, and they
if
just
they
clearly
constantly do
they
it.
clearly show that like that they're just a waste of your time. Like yeah,
No, then no. I can't be friends with someone who's fake all the time or is constantly saying things I don't want someone else to know to that person that I don't want them to know.
that and what if they're just like won't say that. Okay.
It's understandable. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think most of us sharing that opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to really gauge what trustworthiness, but you got to do these things to eventually get to it. Like venting is one of those things. You could try and trust them with a task, um say you were going to go hang out at a friend's house and um you needed someone to pick you up. You trust you ask them if they can pick you up, they say yes, and you trust them with that task. If they come through, okay, I trust them a little bit. If that happens a few times and they keep picking me up, I trust them. But those are, I think, task, inventing, or talking about something are two widely different things. Like, if I can trust you with some tasks, then yeah, you're a trustworthy person for those things. If I can trust you with venting or talking, I have a little more trust with you because you will listen to what I feel and just how I am, and you won't do something I wouldn't want you to do with that information.
Yeah. Pretty
Mm,
much relate to that opinion as well. I trust people to a certain extent. Even my friend group, like sometimes I just don't tell them my problems because like I feel like I should deal with that myself, and I feel like I don't really trust them with it to a certain extent, but not in a toxic way. Just like I don't think it'd benefit me to tell them
Mm.
Yeah.
because like there's really nothing to do about it. But if I gotta vent, I'm gonna vent to people. I trust them to that extent. But
Mm.
like for like problem solving and stuff like that, I don't really ask people for advice. I usually just come across my own like moral compass to rely on what I need to do. So yeah.
I mean, no, because like we go back to like previous experience that we've all seen.
yeah. I
There
guess
have
we
been some
just
pretty untrustworthy people
yeah.
that we've been
Yeah.
around, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm.
How about you, Jonathan?
Well, can you repeat the question real quick? Because like I
Is
just
it
want to
hard to
make sure.
trust?
Yeah, is it hard?
Is it
What
hard?
makes it hard for you to
What makes it
Mm.
hard for me to trust people? If I tell you something and well, if I tell you something, most of the time I'm telling you something that doesn't really matter to me enough to where like if you tell someone I wouldn't really care. I'd just be like, why are you telling people this? Like
you
I
don't
mean,
trust
but if it
people?
comes so no, like I really don't try. I try not to like what goes on, I guess. Not because I don't trust people, just because that's how I am. I don't really like to share my information. But especially that like if you get to that point with me that I tell you shit that I just don't want people knowing and you say it, then it's one and done most of the time.
That's how it
But I've
should
never
be.
really
I feel like that's
I
how it
never
should be.
really yeah, that's how I feel like how I do it because I don't really feel like I like because it takes a while to get to that point. Or maybe or maybe it feels like that way to me. But if I'm telling you something that I don't want you to tell someone else, then like you're a good friend of mine. And if you're a good friend of mine and you do some shit like that, like tell someone something I don't want you to tell, then just all that time is like gone. Because
I think that's how it should.
but but with time there could be redemption, but just like
I don't think so,
but
dude. Because
again,
once they do it, they're gonna do it again.
yeah,
I feel
again,
like
they might do
yeah.
it again because some people just don't change. But with time, it's but honestly, I don't really tell people shit that would get me angry if they like betrayed my trust. Because if I tell someone to do something for me, it's probably because like I have a backup or I really don't care about it. Because I try to like do everything myself, I guess. But just to summarize that shit, the only way it's not really hard for me to trust people though.
I,
Because like trust people like being around people. Is
Trying
that
to
too?
have
Because
like a
being
low
wait,
threshold.
because there's tasks, right? There's tasks. There's like being around people. I feel like there's being around people, and then there's like telling people to vent, and it's like trust you to like be cool and like not start some shit when you're around me is like being respectful type shit. and then goes to task. Oh yeah, like we know each other. I'm not gonna seem like if I ask you to do something for me, like I would I would feel like we're like pretty decent friends. Like if I ask you for a ride, and then there's like the emotional shit, like if I tell you something. But yeah, they get to like that trust like work baseline. It's like I trust everybody until they betray it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think I'll just. But I'm a little more open for sure. I would
Mm.
definitely tell 'em more stuff. Because at the end of the day, it's like I'm telling you like valuable information, but if you do me dirty, then honestly, like it sucks, but that's good for me because I know that you're a
You
terrible
know who the
person.
real ones are.
Yeah, you're a
Yeah.
terrible person, and I'm
Yeah.
I'm gladly that the freaking Drake lyric. What is it? I'd be losing friends.
21.
I'd be losing friends with finding peace. Exactly.
Mm.
Facts, straight facts. I have no problem with cutting you off because at the end of the day, it's my life, and
It's your
Yeah.
time,
I'm
yeah.
gonna choose who's gonna be in my life.
It's your
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Don't be don't don't be afraid to block people.
Yeah. Also, yeah. Don't be afraid to like cut people off. Don't be afraid to block people. Don't be afraid to cut people off. Focus on yourself and your happiness, because at the end of the day, you're all that you have. But we'll go ahead and wrap this podcast up.
All right.
Yeah, this is exciting. If you guys are watching, drop some questions down below. Any feedback, what we can do to improve the podcast.
What you
And
liked about
to
it.
kind of go in a little depth on why we named it the Same Boat Podcast is because we're young, we're trying to figure out life, and
No, it's not. It's not because of that. I
it
thought you were gonna
is.
tell him the bit. No, I thought you were gonna tell him the joke. Why it's called the Steamboat Podcast.
Well, there's a joke, and then that led to the
Yeah.
Or do you
actual
want to save
meaning.
that? Or do you want to
The
save that?
joke is
Okay, you're gonna
you
say
going
it.
with the joke, Jonathan, and then I'll
You want me
explain
to
why.
tell it?
Yeah, and I'll explain why.
All right. So one day we're in a Discord call, I think, and then Chris is like, "Shit, I don't even remember. I just remember, I just remember me saying, nah, you tell it, bro. I don't fucking remember."
So
I'm gonna be honest.
basically, I mean, I don't remember too much, but basically, I was talking and Jonathan was trying to see if we were in the same boat, and I was like, no, we're not in the same boat. And then we kind of laughed it off, and then we were like, wait, Same Boat Podcast? Because we were watching this podcast and we really wanted to do it ourselves, and then we thought, wow, this would be a great name.
I
And
could probably figure out which podcast it is.
and but when we were trying to figure out a more serious description on our podcast, it's because we're young and we're trying to figure out life, and we'd love to just talk about it with you guys and kind of express how we're feeling, and maybe you guys could do the
The
same
same
later
boat.
on. But
In the same
yeah,
boat.
same boat podcast.
Hmm.
But just to wrap it up, thank you guys a lot. Thanks for this. Thanks for this, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time, guys, for coming in.
Of course.
Talking.
Of course.
No
And
problem, man.
we'll see you guys in the next podcast. Peace out.
Bye bye.